My mic has been muted this whole time. I'm so dead. So what what I was saying is we're looking at S&P now. Pretty much it was given the break here to go down, breaking 39.55, going for 10 points down to 39.45, risking 10 points at 39.65. You know what I'm saying? Your simple 1-to-1, based off the 8:30 candle, right? The closure of the 8:30. So the indicator on the 30-minute time frame and the 15-minute time frame. If I was waiting on the closure of the 8:30 right at 8:45 and 9 a.m. for the 15-minute and 30-minute candle closures, you can see after we had that first 15-minute candle closure, we dipped down and then price retraced back. But we are rejecting the aqua. We're rejecting between 13 to 100 on the EMA. We're rejecting a 13 to 100 EMA. What it's telling me and showing me is that price is still trying to sell. The sellers are still here, right? This is some type of supply up here that price is reacting to. For me, this is almost lining up for our supply and demand setup. Let me see if I can pin this over here, right? Let's go over here to the 5-minute. If this is my structure right here, right? Yeah, I see it. If this is my structure, oh no, I'm not alert. Oh man. Okay, pretty much I'm gonna use this like this. If this is my structure and price broke below that structure here, and price retraced back up, and I see it tapping in to areas of supply. That's a 5-minute one. These two candles on the 15-minute. So I got a 15-minute and a 5-minute level supply. I'm gonna mark this box thicker so I can understand the difference between the two. And then I'm also going to fill in the gap, the candle where this wick and between this wick, no price action has been in between. So the fact that price is now also as well. Filling in the fair value gap. Right, it allows me to see from different perspectives and time frames what's really going on, or how I can analyze it from a different perspective, to say it like that. So when price came up here and began its pivot, I had an opportunity to enter into the market, and I still do right in this area. And that's actually what I'm about to do here. So I move to my left screen now. Is this frozen? My Hango trade frozen? It's definitely frozen. What? Did it? All right. My trade obviously don't want me to be great. Got my terminal freezing. Try that again. There we go. We'll go to the S&P. Go to the 30-minute time frame. So what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to line up the trade while at the same time just being patient. Not really trying to rush it, but if it's gone, it's gone. Go ahead and open my cap and switch it. I'm gonna put my stops above here. That's one. I'm actually gonna risk. No, we can risk it right there. Put 2 to 1. I'm gonna open the trade. Put 2.01s. So what I want to really visually mark up is the identification of this 15-minute candle right here. That's lining up with my 30-minute as well. Actually, it's not lining up with my 30-minute. It's a little bit higher. But the reason I'm using this 15-minute is I'm going to pull back up trading view now here. This multi-view screen point here, I got the 4-hour, 1-hour up top, and then lower intraday intervals down below. So once again, earlier I stated this 8:30 a.m. candle close, giving us identification of the bearish engulfing of the previous weekly and daily price action. As soon as that happened, we had reactions trying to draw price back up, and then price came back into a premium area. This premium area is where you want to get into, because I can be right on an analysis standpoint, right? I'm right on an analysis standpoint, but if I play my normal entries like this, like let's zoom this one up bigger. Let's say my normal entries were right here, and the best premium maximum entries right here, meaning I got in specifically at 36.90 and above, right? The trade validated and made itself enterable around 39.55, but once it verified here and came back up into that premium area, touching this 15-minute supply up here, I can then see the rejections back down. Now I'm more comfortable to go for those 5 points. Instead of risking 10 to get 10, I'm now risking 5 to get 15, plus even more. So it's all about probabilities and realistic probabilities in the outcomes as they unfold in front of you. So the whole point of the conversation of me talking about this premium area is you want to be getting in the premium area, not anywhere later and after in between. So that's kind of what I just did with my entries. Even though I'm in profit right now, I did not get into that premium supply right here, which it is reacting, because not only do you want to get in at key areas so you can have more efficiency, profit more sufficiently, but price is going to react and make its move and go about its day and its time. Price has touched this area once, rejected, twice, rejected, third, and rejected. So it's showing you, yes, this is a strong area. Yes, this is an active level of supply, but when is it going to move to that next step? Right? When is it too late to be trying to profit on this analysis? Because as it sits here and coils up, right? Everybody's sitting here watching. It's only 9:50. We're only 20 minutes into the New York session. So, things like that are sitting strong at the top of my head. But I'm not going to be greedy. I'm going to take profits at that 1-to-1 right here. And I'm going to bring that second one down to 2-to-1. And yeah, actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and bring both my entries down to 2-to-1. I'm going to bring back up this, and I'm going to do my partial TP so we can close 25% right here, and then put me at break even. It's actually going to close 50%, which I'm cool with. So I'm going to set that there. So when price reaches that 39.50.5, including spread, I'm tripping. When it reaches 39.50.5, I think I have this visually marked up different. Is it identify the 15-minute? Oh no, it is. Okay. I mean, because price is at 39.55, 39.60. Okay, so there's a 5-point gap on my broker spread here. You look, we're in the 39.60s, 39.59. On TradingView here, we're at 39.53. So we're a whole 5 points lower, which is okay. I ain't tripping. I'll put an alert here. Let me know that target 1 has been hit on S&P. Target hit. As this continues to unfold, I'm going to actually move this over here so I can see this on the side, see what's happening, and then let's go back over here to the multi-view of the whole market. So if the S&P is losing strength, but I see tech is gaining strength, that's showing me divergence here. Especially pound yen up, pound dollar's not up, euro dollar looking like it's wanting to gain strength. What is, so this is a very interesting time to be buying or selling, because we're in a coiled up position, right? We don't know if prices are going to continue to go down, up, down, up, down, up like it has in the past. It's showing us that, I think I deleted the wrong thing. It says definitely drawings right here. Oh, okay. I see. Where I was going at was this bearish engulfing is giving signs that the rejection of the aqua right here, okay, these are acting as levels of a ceiling. Okay, price is coming back up here and they're rejecting. Price travels up, up, rejects. Price travels up, up, reject. So when I see that, I utilize that on the other time frames in the other markets. I'm actually going to close out my S&P position here because it doesn't look like it's going to continue. It looks like it wants to, but I believe it's going to fake out just by the way it's hugging. Right? This does not tell me continuation. In fact, this tells me consolidation, and it has to grab liquidity before it can move. And it already grabbed the liquidity to the downside and went back up, and now it's just consolidating. So I'm going to take my minimum loss here. Minimal loss. I'm going to close full. And I believe I just closed in profit as well, which is pretty dope. I didn't take no losses. I actually did close with a negative 5.6 loss, which is probably the spread. Nonetheless, I'm not going to really stay in the trade because I'm aware of the reactions to timing and price movement and alignment. If the price of the DXY is not, it's showing you it wants to move a direction, but it's not moving that way yet, mainly because it's stuck in between some type of floor and ceiling. Okay, let me utilize and realize that, and just move accordingly. That's simple. Where I was going with the euro dollars, this to me is a buy signal. We've had a break of structure multiple times. We had a break of structure here, price came back and retested, price broke that structure again and came back and retested, and now you have price. Once it closes above here, this is going to be the first sign of an open and close continuation. So what happens after that? It's going to give strength to the S&P and other things and markets like that. So now I'm going to go back to the multi-view real quick because I'm curious to see what on the 5-minute time frame. This is chalked. This already gave you 2 reactions. No reversal yet. Don't keep trying to gap in the reaction, right? You got your first reaction here, then a second reaction here in 1 candle. Now price is here in between. I might have a 3 COL, 3 candle closure rule, meaning that if I'm not in profit or price isn't doing what I want it to do, within 3 candles from the identified time frame, then I really don't stay in the trade. So if we bring our attention back down to the 30-minute and 15-minute, talking about once again about this 8:30 a.m. candle, this candle closed at 8:30, so 9:30, we're on the second of the 30-minute candle, got 3 minutes left inside, and it is right here at the entry level. Not really in profit. The only one that really looks decent and better is the 15-minute, because after 8:30, 8:45, you had an initial pulse down and then price rejected back up. But as you can see on that third candle right here, I was not in profit, but price is still rejecting this 39.55 and above area. It does not want to stay up here. So it'll probably be one of these trading days where price will continue to be bearish below the open. So we are technically, from a daily standpoint, and 4 hour, decreasing in value, but not enough to stay and close below the lows of the beginning of the month. So the price of and walk down movement of the market is going to happen in increments in certain times and ways. How are you lining yourself up with those increments and lines and waves? Different. That's my breakdown on the S&P market. Pretty much the move was happening today on Wednesday. I didn't record the trade session yesterday because I missed it. I'll actually go to a different screen to just review it real quick, kind of talk about it. And going back to the S&P on the 5-minute time frame, I'll bring this back up so we can see how I'm looking at the market. Okay, so this great session is our New York session, and I'm gonna go to the 15-minute time frame because it's actually easier to see. Right in here is the accumulation of our Asian session. Right, we got our accumulation of the Asian session, and then what do you know? Price broke to the downside, and once it broke to the downside, it came back up into your supply and gave you time to get into the trade. Looking for my down arrow right here. Right after that, gave you 30 minutes worth of entry, a whole hour, or excuse me, a whole half an hour to get into the trade. And within premium, 15 minutes of within premium time, and then the further continuation bearish drop after that. But it gave a nice 2-to-1 trade, which is juicy, amazing, and beautiful enough in itself. So that's what I missed out on Tuesday. And Monday essentially did the same thing, but you just had to know what you're looking for. So 2 supply setups on S&P back to back, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Another supply, right? Price is rejecting down, and this 15-minute candle closure right here is another indication to continue. So we have now double selling confirmations to get into the trade. We got our first one here that I've been talking about all morning, the closure at 8:30, and now the closure of 10 a.m. and boom, price is at our target level, or at least it's reaching down. Just tap below the Asian session lows. So yeah, I pretty much see price zigzagging back and forth until it reaches boom. Damn, that's crazy. It hit my target and I closed out early. Right, doing something like this, and then probably snagging back and holding itself in to close the day up above. Nice trade though, nice analysis. Let's go to this multi-view. Right, we now see S&P continuing, NASDAQ weakening. Look right here. Look what I was talking about the euro. As soon as we had the final closure up above, first candle that closed above this area, above the weekly highs, as soon as we tried to close above the weekly highs, rejection. Giving dollar strength, giving bearish sentiment into the indices markets, indices. Let's go look at gold real quick. Curious as what the commodities is doing. Gold is consolidating as well. That's ugly on the far time frame. I only like to trade gold when it's trending and falling beautifully, which it is. This is, I mean, I don't know about that, but what I just zoomed out to, but this right here is nice stacking price action, just leaving demand everywhere. You just got to know when price reaches your area, when to get in, when to identify, okay, no, that was not a good time to be looking at that. What's hovering up above, causing price to shift back down. Real interesting, man. Real interesting time. Yeah, this looks like some definite consolidation, but I see a liquidity grab right here. You see this bullish candle back down to this bearish after it was trying to break these highs right here. You just gotta know what you're looking for. Like once you begin to utilize your eyes correctly and find the same thing over and over and over again. These two bullish candles, rejection, giving you the last liquidity grab back up. Nice. Actually very nice on the 5 minute. Supply everywhere, dude. Crazy. All right, well, that pretty much wraps up this trading session. Oh my goodness, it looks like I dropped so many frames. Not looks like, I definitely did. I dropped a crazy amount, but I reviewed the first trading session I did this morning and it looked fine, sounded fine, so hopefully it continues. So I feel good. I'm grateful that I analyzed the markets, came in late, still was able to be patient, waited for something to come to me. I still got in a little bit late, my personal account on S&P, but I knew what I was waiting on. I knew how to wait. I knew how to customate myself accordingly. Price gave you a beautiful 101. If you would have been a little bit more aggressive and got in that premium quality space, you're at 2.35 right now. Nonetheless, 39.55, 39.45 level was hit, 39.40, depending on the broker. Definitely hit it on both though. But yeah, man, I'm just gonna wrap this up. Pretty smooth, talk about, review the markets. You can see, let's go back to this multi-view. Let's go back to the hourly. Once again, we can see, for me, consolidation. But price is breaking structure levels. So when it's breaking these structure levels, pay attention, because they're gonna leave footprints and come back to those exact levels that it broke. It just looks like a bunch of consolidation though, so be patient. Let the market come to you. We're still in holiday season and not having a full week after Thanksgiving. Makes a close, not a lot of real volatility. Only coming in at certain times in the day. Especially because, let's get into some perspective here, right? We're only 34 minutes into the New York Stock Exchange open, and price has already removed all of the volume that was packed. Buyers that were in here, sellers that were in the sale took profit, pulling price back up. So you got to be patient, man, and know how to utilize your time and efforts correctly. And I'm so happy and grateful now to be a profitable trader, to be able to utilize this skill set to not only be a blessing for those around me, but for myself to continue to do this. Is a beautiful skill. So thank you. My name is Trev. It is an honor and pleasure to serve. Elevate to the next level. Appreciate you. Love and peace.